Okay, should be back. Sorry for that. Had a bit of a lag spike, I guess. Or YouTube just decided to cut me short. But, okay. If you haven't seen it, then, I will try to locate where it is. 31st of October. I fear for myself, the pets, but mostly for Montalio, Master Mystic. He seems absurdly crazed and desires nothing but success. Hello again, Egg. I feel it best to leave after today. Goodbye, my diary. Tim of Hemmings. And for the 1st of November, this is where the stream decided to cut it short. I shall achieve my wishes. Yeah. Okay. We also got the food that we cooked. Got mutton, beef and chicken, which we're going to say is turkey, beef and lamb. There. So, to carry on, should we head to Storage C? Should we head to Mega Storage? Or should we return to the foyer? Okay, to Mega Storage. There's a lot of chests. And it seems to lead to a button storage, as well as Festives storage. Where should we go? The button storage? Or the festive storage? Okay. We got different mob heads. We got ourselves some pumpkins and some webs. In here is eggs with different coloured dyes. And a spruce tree with lanterns and enrods as a Christmas tree. Yes, there's eggs. Alright, Egg. Okay. The only other option is button storage. And oh lord, are there a lot of buttons. However, something seems off, doesn't it, in here? It almost feels like there's something hidden. Take all the buttons. No, we're not allowed to take the buttons. We're only allowed to take out the chests. But is there anything that seems different around here? We also do know that the way up is disguised. Do you, by chance, Egg, have a good guess as to what looks different? Yes, one of these buttons is a secret switch. But which one? There has to be a way of telling. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible. You see a different type of wood? You're right, there is. Perhaps we should try turning the button on this. Let's turn it 7 times. And let's leave this area. So, should we explore the storage C or return to the foyer? Storage. It's a really small storage, which seems to contain a bit peculiar. I have a storage area with nothing. Well then, we'll take our leave and head back to the foyer. So, we can head to the main lobby, or we can head to the Manor gift shop. However, I think something might have gone a little bit wrong with the secret here. No, one of those was not a trap chest. Okay, let me try turning it sideways. Okay, to the gift shop. Okay, there seems to be some chests at the back. There's storage D. There's the track test. And a replica ship. Where do we go? Okay, egg. I think the wisest choice may be to go and check storage D. Okay, it seems to be completely identical. Well then. Storage D is not a good choice. That leaves track test and the replica ship. We gotta check the replica ship, and well then, it is literally just a mini ship. And inside of here is special treasures and the oceanic shelter. Might as well see what this is all about. Well then. That's quite a sight. Let's leave there for now and head to the special treasures with a dragon egg. That's definitely special. But it's not what we're looking for. So, why don't we check out the track test? There we go. There's a lot of minecarts whizzing around, and we can head to the bathroom. Pretty self-explanatory. There's a bath, there's a shower, and a toilet. And there's no way there are bees. How peculiar. But what's this? Why? Where are we? Why is there just ropes here? And why are they glowing? We have found one of the secrets. Robes with curse of binding. But that seems to be everything in the gift shop. So I guess it's time to check the foyer. Or not the foyer, sorry, the main lobby. What can we find in the main lobby? The botanical room. We can find the brewery, another storage, the way out, storage B, a music studio, and a parlour. There's a lot more options here than prior. This is getting interesting, to say the least. But where can we go? Why don't we check out the botanical room? There's a lot of plants, a lot of natural looking material. And over here is the aquarium room, which seems strange since there was already an oceanic shelter. And, oh no, all the fish are dead. And is there something written there? It's a bit hard to tell, but there might be something there. But we go from the botanical garden to the aquarium to the art studio, and there is a lot of paintings. But where there are paintings, there's also a secret entrance. Do not enter, Major Mystic. Well, I'm sorry, Major, but we need to enter to see what's going on. And what is that? A wand? What's the Major been doing here? Well, we've now found another secret. How strange that there is a wand and robes. Our options now are the brewery, storage A, storage B, the music studio, and the parlour. Where should we go? Because most of these places seem out of the ordinary, to say the least. I mean, aside from the storages, these seem relatively normal. And, for the most part, they kind of just are. So I can assume we can rule out those. Meaning the brewery, the music studio, and the parlour. Well, we've already gone to the botanical garden, or the botanical room on the far left. So let's try going to the brewery and see what's here. It's all barrels. And it leads to the library. Very strange. But let's see if there's anything here. Seems to all be empty books. And for the most part, it is. There was also this book, which I have forgotten to grab, which basically states the same thing. However, it seems as though there's nothing new. So why don't we try going to the music studio? There's tons of music and a laboratory. How odd. There's plenty of potions here. Fire resistance, swiftness, poison, decay, slow falling, and water breathing. Why would he need those potions? Doesn't make sense. But anyway, let's head to the parlour. There's a few chests hanging up, which seem to contain nothing. And a few down here, which also seem to contain nothing. However, we also can only seemingly go to the loom maker from here, which makes tons of banners. And this leads to a testing chamber with a book. Record log 13th of January. I discovered a method for creating looped signals. Further tests shall... Record log 5th of March. Something isn't right. He told me I'll gain superior mechanical knowledge. I'll need to discuss this next time. Record log 31st of October. I shall prevail. I shall. This time I'm pulling the string. And it ends there. There is, attached to here, a study. And attached to this is a space for pets. With some raw cod, but no animals. Something doesn't add up. Okay, for now, let's carry on. And you know what? Let's make this a little nicer for everyone by removing all of the effects. Makes it not as scary, I guess, but makes it easier just to see. So we were in here at one point and got teleported to where we gained the robes. Oh. There we go. Most of these storages don't contain anything of use. And it seems like there we go. Something happened. But what? Well, 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 the door's reopened. And since the door has reopened, I think it's only fair to restart the ambience. So, it said to read on once the door was open. The second floor has less rooms, but a harder key to find. The first floor has 2 secrets, 2 of which we found. I guess then we've only got one choice. Let's take the stairway and let's head upstairs. Welcome to the second floor. In here we have subsector 1, subsector 2, second floor lobby, first sector. We have a lot more places that we can kind of go to, by the sounds of it. So, where do we head? Subsector 1, 2, or first sector? Let's try subsector 1. And it seems to be the only place in here we can head is the armor collection, which, wow, contains a lot of gear. Well then, let's go to subsector 2 and see what's over here. The only room is the freezer room deluxe edition. Oh, it's full of ice. Should have expected that, honestly, shouldn't we? But nothing new. So let's carry onwards to subsector first sector. And there's a lot of paintings here. We seem to have another 2 subsectors. Oh, hi, Agreed. Welcome to my adventure map, Mystic's Manor. I would show you the lore, but honestly, we've already pushed a little bit in, so can't really do it. But so far, we have found 2 secrets. We have also found the way to the second floor. I'm also making this interactive, so you can actually choose where I go. So, might as well say it since there's a choice. Should we go to subsector 3? Subsector 4? Yeah, I did this all myself. But should we go to subsector 3, subsector 4, or sector 2? Because attached to all these rooms are more rooms, more than likely. Four because it's unlucky. Alright, subsector 4. There seems to be paintings here. And we can head to ladder storage or the reception space. Peculiar name, reception space. But where should we go? Yeah, we got 2 more options and you got to choose. Reception, alright. Well, as the name suggests, it looks just like it's meant to be a little reception area. Welcome, Mac Egg. Oh, nice egg. So, to let you be caught up, Egg. Containment unit sector. Oh god. Well, I guess there's only one way to go. Oh. Well then. It appears as if, something was contained in there. Let's go back real quick. For that doesn't seem the best. I mean, it could be the creature's cell. We don't know. Alright. So we do have the ladder storage now. Peculiar room. It's also got, well, ladders. But something seems off with this room. Almost as if there's something hidden. What could be off about this room? Parkour time. I'm sorry, Egg, but we hit our head against the ceiling with all these tiles. But perhaps it's to do with these tiles, as this wall seems empty. Why don't we check these tiles? Because as we can tell, we can move them. There's a chest. Nope. Yeah, Egg? Yeah, they're trapdoors. And there seems to be a chest here. I'll just put all this random stuff I had in my inventory in there. But let's carry on, because that chest looked like it had to have something put in it. Open them all. For the most part, Egg, there's nothing else. Wow, that's funny greed. But yeah, that's all that was in there. However, something doesn't feel right about subsector 4. Almost as if there's a secret here, like before. Last time there was a painting, we jumped through it and ended up finding the wand. Egg, we can't do that. Seems like this time, though, we can't just walk through a painting. But why don't we try jumping at them? There may be something hidden within the paintings. No, we can't break the paintings, Egg. However, I think... Yeah. Alright, that's good. I'll only break that one because it was a little annoying for me to find it. And fix it. There we go. There's a secret room here. With a lot, and I mean a lot of diamond and emerald. And a button. Where are we? Why is it made out of jewels? How did Mystic acquire such immense wealth? Secret 3 of 4 found, where we got 10 diamonds. This means we now have robes, a wand, and some diamonds. So, should we check subsector 3 now? Or should we try going to sector 2? I'll open up both doors anyway. Okay, subsector 3. It seems to be the same for the most part, except there is a door here, which there wasn't on the other side. Probably explaining the hidden one. So we have the weapon display, the laundry reception, and the clock space? Peculiar. Where should we head? Weapons, laundry, or clocks? Alright, we're heading to the weapon display with more armor containing the weapons, with a bow. The only thing that's also here is the froggy chamber. So I guess we only have one choice. Let's head to the froggy chamber. And well then, that's a lot of frogs. Oh, well, that's ironic egg. But yeah, there seems to be a lot of frogs also here. Okay. Our next choices are laundry and the clock space. Take a weapon. I'm sorry, Egg, but we can't. I mean, we have a wand egg, if that counts. But yeah, the laundry or the clocks. Alright. The laundry reception. It feels like the other reception room, but with a little water bucket here that we can throw stuff into. So let's head to the laundrette. Okay, it seems like it's one of those old ones where you wash stuff yourself. But once again, something seems a little off. Yeah. Why would there be paintings in a laundrette? Unless there was something hidden. There it is, and it's blue. Why is it blue in here? And well then. Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor. Pleased to make your acquaintance. What am I doing here? Why, I am here to assist you. There is 2 secrets below and 1 secret above. However, I cannot say much more. Well, thank you, Igor. I guess. Seems like there's nothing else here then, in the laundrette. So, shall we check out the clock space? Because our only other option is to head to Sector 2. Okay. To the clock space. Which, well, it's just clocks. Doesn't seem to be anything else. Okay, let's go. Looks like our only option now is Sector 2. Yeah, it seems to be day, but it's so dark in here we can't see out. Okay. We have Subsector 5, Testing Facility, and Subsector 6. Where should we head? The testing facility. Alright. And it seems like he was testing with chests to make ender chests. Let's put our wand and our diamonds in there. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be much. So, shall we check Subsector 5 or Subsector 6? Oh no, the ice cream. But yeah. We only have 2 subsectors remaining. Oh. Subsector 5 and Subsector 6 egg. Okay, Subsector 5. Seems the same as the other subsectors. We've got the master bedroom. Oh. A Nefer recreation. And an ore display. Where should we go? Personally, these are all of natural nature, so the master bedroom. Yeah, Nefer recreation. Seems a bit strange to have in your house. Does it not? Alright. And he didn't do that bad of a recreational job. The walls are still made out of wood, but it's full of crimson and warped. Seems pretty odd, and there doesn't seem to be anything else here. Yeah, nothing else is here. So let's keep that in there. This leaves the master bedroom and the ore display. Where should we... Oh, okay. To the ore display. And straight away we can see there is plenty of ore. And even ancient debris. However, other than all this ore, there doesn't really appear to be much here. So, I guess we only have one other choice. It's time to check out the master bedroom. Let's go. Seems to be a lot of design for his bed. And there's nothing else here. Strange that the only thing he would want is his bed. But can't blame him. So for now, let's go and check out subsector 6, shall we? Okay, there is a unnamed room. There is specialized containment as well. And another secret room. Should we check on the normal rooms? Or, well, as normal as can be, since they actually are existent. Containment. Let's see. It's a lot more barred up, but other than that, it just seems like 2 jail cells. Nothing truly out of the ordinary. Except for how there are actually jail cells here. So, we have a unnamed room, and we did locate a secret room behind this painting. And that was a cow. So where should we go? Let's check in here. Whoa. There's a lot of honey, a lot of hive, and bottled honey. Almost as if he had a giant bee in here. Well, with that out of the way, let's go to the secret. animal genetics testing facility. Oh. A horse and a donkey being bred produces a mule. Yeah, creature testing. A cow bred with a mushroom produced the mushroom. There's both of them in here. Oh no. The last thing he seemed to have tried to have done is to try and bred the mushroom with the mule. And it hasn't happened yet. There is a chance that he made the creature, indeed. But, with all that said and done, we have checked every room on this floor. And so, we may carry on back to the stairs. And with that chest being filled in, we actually unlock the top floor, which is a maze. For this maze, I'm going to clear the effects so I can see within the maze. In here, it seems to be nothing. A completely empty room. Over here, also nothing. Again, nothing. Yet again, nothing. A lot of nothing. Oh. Spruce button can be placed on oak log. We have a button. And I just remembered, I think this map had one singular fault which I haven't fixed. So I will quickly fix it. There we go. The fault is fixed. Okay, where do we go? Let's try this way. Seems to head over here with nothing. How about this side? There's a light. There's multiple lights. Oh, it's just windows. Oh, what's this? Can be placed on oak planks. Also, I did not mean for that one to be here. So let me just get rid of that. We got one of these that can only be placed on a plank. One of these that can only be placed on a log. Oh. Something seems to be missing from here. Well, we have a button we can put there. But there also seems to be another button here that we have. Let's try going straight ahead. And okay, let's go left. Also seems to be nothing. Oh, what's this? A button for a grass block. Now where have we heard that one? Oh right, of course. Over here, where we found that button. Let's try it. We're in a small bit with books. Once I find Mystic, I'll need to get answers. That's the final secret. Entity Handbook. If a human calls upon their powers, any worldly desires can be fulfilled. However, they require something in return. Something valuable to them. They commonly only need a singular to trade. The negotiator, another close, or a cleaner one. Some of them will require more. It is a creature handbook indeed, Egg. They can vary in their personality and manners, but they share one thought. They don't like being lied to. They act at any moment to get their payment, so there's less time to negotiate with them. After a substantial amount of forced action is taken, they may be willing to negotiate. Well then, with that book out of the way, we've encountered all 4 secrets. So let's hit this button. The sound of doors can be heard. That must be the front door. Which means it's time to get out of here. Once and for all. And let's go. The doors are open, and we're free from the manor. And that is actually the end of my little adventure map. I had a lot of fun when I made this map, and since we're done, I'll fully clear away the effects, and I'll enter creative mode to fly around. The first main thing I did with this map was I made the outline for the manor's shape. Very big, and well, a lot of curves. I will explain, because we did actually know in the end what happened, but it's a little hard to tell without guessing all of them together. There are robes, there is a wand, and a handbook for an entity. We also got to see, on the first floor in fact, 2 books. One of them I believe was attached, yep, from here to the parlour, to the testing chamber, which was written by Montalio himself, Mystic, where it seemed to be, midway through writing, he was cut short. We equally, though, saw the diary of Timothy Hemmings, his butler, which said that he was starting to get a bit crazed. So, to put it all together, Montalio Connolly was a man of science, a man of machines, and wanted to try and create something marvellous. In the end, he thought he couldn't do it on his own. So what he did was he found an old handbook explaining about entities, and went through with a ritual using a wand and robes to summon an entity to make a deal with. In exchange for what the entity desired, he would be given riches beyond his wildest dreams and mechanical knowledge that surpasses all that existed. It took not long, but on the 31st of October, that's when he started to go mad. One of the payments that the creature wanted was by the 30th of October. It wanted his sanity. And it also desired his soul, which Montalio did not want to give. So while writing in his book, the entity took him and possessed him. What happened after that is still a mystery. But what's known is that this entity has most definitely claimed Montalio as his victim. And, of course, it made his whole manor into a trap. Which, well, our character kind of falls into. But yeah. You can also see on the outside tons of little things. These actually involve the different areas that we would have been warped to. So the area for the robes, the library area at the end, where we actually got this handbook. There's also a bit of redstone to show how I made the activation for the doorways. There's the command block to take you there. Got some more redstone. That's the chest actually, which I put stuff into. And this is where I hit that button to open the door. So, that was my adventure map. It's honestly able to be pretty fun. Because if you don't know a few things about Minecraft, then it could be a little tougher. As things like the button storage are cheeky. Thanks, Egg. Okay. Well, no, yeah, you're perfectly fine. You're just a button. All I'm going to do now is quickly reset some of the things on this map. Because I don't want it to be a pretty easy way of just getting through it all. So the first thing was actually this button. This, you did see it, was meant to signify this button. After a few turns, a note block will play, and that signifies that the door has been opened. And as you can now see, I've shut it. The second thing that I can do, which is actually doable from the outside, is the chest here. As long as I just remove everything that was in the chest, the door will lock. as it only needs a singular charge to activate. And the last thing to take care of is actually the main entrance door. But this is pretty simple to do. I break that and put that back. And everything's shut. The last thing I'll show off is I actually designed this to be somewhat like a dragon egg. So when you're in here, it's got all the little purple dots. Here. But that's my adventure map. I feel like the last thing I'll do is show a more recent project I finished, as Mystic's Manor was a pretty old project. I thought, after finishing Mystic's Manor, why not make a board game? So I did. Not just any board game though. I created the game of Strife. Let me head back in here. So, kind of like Mario Party, but not quite at the same time. You need to take one pickaxe, and you need to take one of each of these item boxes. Welcome to the game of Strife. This board game has many kinds of spaces and several items. Your goal is to reach the end the fastest with the most points. Points are gained for each gained item. Using items can reduce a player's points for each item used. Being the first to finish rewards 5 points. Second is 3 points. Third is 1 point. And last is no points. Premium items are exceptions to the usage rule. I'll read the item book for more info later. Items are gained from specific spaces. Read the Spaces book for more info. Do that as well. The game of Strife is made by Mystic, me, inspired by I Made a Board to Torture People by Veilfisk. It was made on November 9th, 2022. And once again, if you go all the way to the end, wow, you fell for it again. Just as a little joke. And that is the board right there. A lot of spaces. And all the spaces are laid out here to explain. But first, let's talk spaces. We have blank spaces. They do nothing. We then have gain an item. You gain a randomly chosen item from an assortment. You can hold up to 3. If a 4th is gained, drop 1 or keep the 3. Dropping a 4th is not using. Henceforth you still get the point for it. Lose an item. You are forced to drop an item. Dropping an item causes no effect but counts as used. So this space makes you lose a point, more or less. Next up is, where is it? The dare space, or the dare wheel. A wheel is spun which contains dares. Dares commonly aren't able to affect position, but some can. Refusal of a dare puts the person back 5 spaces. And the truth one is the exact same, but with truths. We then have 2 minigame spaces, being 2 truths, 1 lie, as well as never have I ever. 2 truths, 1 lie. A minigame starts where the person on the space says 3 things about themselves. 2 are true, 1 a lie. If no one guesses the lie, they move forward 3. Anyone that's right moves 1 forward. Never have I ever. A minigame starts where the person on the space says something they never have done. If only they have not done it... Oh, you got internet problems, Egg? Okay. You could probably see this as a VOD anyway. But, yeah. If only they haven't done the thing, they move 3 forward. Anyone that's also not done it moves 1 forward with the person. If everyone hasn't, no one moves. Making it a little bit difficult to move. Another 2 wheels. The pain and the question. A wheel is spun which contains pains. Pains are purely negative outcomes, with little to drastic effects. Minimum effects are dropping 1 item and moving 1 space back. The worst ones are to drop all your items and return to start. Very dangerous. And the question space, or the question wheel. A wheel is spun which contains questions. Questions are varied as general knowledge. Correctly answering is either a free item or 5 spaces ahead. Incorrectly is dropping an item. There's only a few more spaces remaining to talk about. Premium item. An item is randomly chosen and given. Using this particular item doesn't count as a use. Less likely to get more common items. AKA, premium item is a far superior one to the normal item. And event spaces, 'cause I had to. A random event will occur which can heavily change the game. Examples are: everyone swaps places, everyone gains an item, next gained item is premium, everyone drops an item. That's all of those spaces actually spoken about. The only other 2 are forward 5 and backwards 5, which are self-explanatory. You move forward 5, you move backward 5. Iron is to represent the start, while diamond is to represent the goal. Now onto the item book. All items display their effects. Items cannot be bought. Using items and forced to drop items count as used. 4th items gained causes 1 to be disposed of, not counted as used. Points are gained for each gained item. Points are lost for each used item. Premium items are able to be used once without counting as used. Further uses lose points, but keep the item still. Higher tier items are more likely from premium item spaces. So those are the 2 rules and the main book. it's pretty well thought out, this one. And when you're ready, you can press to start, bringing you to the board. As you can see, it's not linear either. You can choose what way to go. So, say I rolled a 5, for example. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I can choose either light blue or light pink. Those are truth and dare. So let's say I had to go this way, pink. A truth space. I would then have a wheel spin which contains truths, and I would have to answer truthfully. Then say, if I didn't go that way, I went this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got yellow and brown, which are the mini games. Never have I ever, and 2 truths, 1 lie. So say I went to yellow. That is never have I ever. We would then play that. You can also see that the routes do like to converge. All the paths eventually link together, up to here. Once you get to here, you can make a choice. Try to reach the goal with whatever points you have at the moment. Or you could return to the start and do a loop. This allows you to be strategic, thinking whether or not it might be easier to go and just get the first place points. Or you could go ahead, return to the start, and try to get more item points before you go to the end. By the end of it all, hopefully everyone does go to the end, as you will eventually realise if you give yourself a turn counter, no one's going to make it to the end if it's about 20, because everyone will just loop. That's why I actually have a little special rule. For the game of Strife, I created one rule, being the countdown timer. So instead of turns, and the last turn being that, the end of it all, we have a countdown to when you can no longer do loops. And from there, it then becomes a frantic race for the finish. Which, if you remember what these spaces are, you'd understand how dangerous it is. As there are 3 pain spaces, 3 lose an item, a roll backwards, a backwards 5, a gain item, an event, a dare, and to end it off, a 2 truths, 1 lie. There's also very limited amounts of premium item spaces. Only one of them attached to this route. Only one attached to this route. And there is one attached to this conjoined route. It's honestly pretty fun, because I tried it out with some of my friends, and it was a lot of fun to just try this game. But yeah. That's the Game of Strife. A very big amount of board types. So I think I'll end the stream with one last thing. The most recent thing I completed, which I'm very proud of. Most people create a block per pixel statue of Minecraft skin. I went over and above. I made a Minecraft statue of a skin where every pixel was 4 blocks long, 4 blocks high, and 4 blocks deep. This allowed for a little bit of additional detailing, but in the end, I finished my statue. This is a statue of a giant Minecraft skin version of Rosalina. A little bit of insight about the statue and my creation process for it. I didn't have any mapping of the skin itself. I only had the 3D model. This meant I had to look at the skin from a model, rotating it, and looking at it to build it. And in the end, I created this. Very big, very detailed for pixel by pixel, with a lot of different blocks being used. Sand, mushroom, sandstone, planks, stripped logs, concrete, concrete powder, stairs, multiple different colours actually of concrete powder, and, well, one of the last types of blocks I use is something I rarely use for a build. Diamond. All of these blocks were used. Don't know why I have a redstone torch. But all of these were used in the process. But I would say it was worth it, because this is by far one of my best builds. But it also taught me never make a big statue like this again, because it may be amazingly done, but it took 6 hours in a singular run through of the job to complete. And that includes adding on this detailed design of a crown and the hair that falls over her eye, as well as give her some lips, a little bit of blush, and a little nose. But yeah. Thank you, Egg. One last thing I guess I could say is the interior is completely and utterly hollow, with only the tiniest bit of lighting coming out of her eye. But other than that, it's completely hollow. And it took 6 hours to make. But yeah. That's the last thing I wanted to show before ending off the stream. So, this has been Mystic, And tomorrow, I'll be doing another stream. And I know already what I plan to stream for Christmas. Yes, the giant Rosalina statue's an accidental mob farm. However, I have mobs turned off. So, no mobs today. But, yeah. This has been Mystic. And I'll see you all tomorrow on Christmas Day for Slime Rancher. Take care.